Hey guys, I'm here to do a review for a movie that it's an independent slasher film shot in Ohio for a budget of about 30 grand, and it is The Girl. And as you can see, it is autographed by the director, Travis Bowen. To Seb, enjoy the killings. And, yeah, I'll get right into that. As you can see on the back, it has a great cast. It has Debbie Rochon, Robert Z'Dar, and Ari Lehman. Conrad Brooks is in this as well. He's in it very, very, very briefly though. It's a cameo. It's a funny cameo though. And I guess I'll just get into the story before I hop on into reviewing this thing. The movie is about a girl, obviously, whose mother, played by Debbie Rochon, and probably one of the best. I think that the best performance in this movie is either Debbie Rochon or Ari Lehman. But anyways, Debbie Rochon killed her entire family except for the girl on Christmas Eve. And after that, the girl sort of just repressed these memories and she just kept them deep inside of her, uh, as to not let it affect her life, I suppose. And she became she works at a hotel, I believe, as a desk clerk or a manager or something. Anyways, one day she's walking to her car won't start, and Ari Lehman picks her up and he rapes her, which triggers the memories of her family's death, and she snaps and becomes a slasher villain, a serial killer. Kills Ari Lehman, of course. Spoiler alert! Spoilers. There's gonna be plenty of spoilers in this. Kills Ari Lehman and goes on a killing spree. And the way all this is shown is very interesting because it'll open in the present day with a group of people going out to have a party in the woods, and two of those guys are played by the director Travis and Joey Mohn, the guy who wrote this and who's also working on a movie called Night of the Cannibals and something called Chronicles of a Serial Killer. And yeah, so they play two characters in this, who two kind of stoner characters, Stanley and Zeke, and they're pretty funny. And then they die, and then it's the opening credits. The opening credits don't start up till 17 minutes into this movie, which is kind of interesting. And then it goes 3 years earlier to when she gets raped, and then it's flashbacks. Before that, it's flashbacks of Debbie Rochon's scene, and then it's 3 months later. So really, it's just the way it's set up chronologically is a little odd. I don't mind it. I actually think it's a little refreshing to have a movie flow that way. I don't know. It's different. I like different stuff, so. But yeah. Other sort of big names that are in this movie are would be Scott. What's his name? Scott Cummings, whose probably biggest claim to fame would be being Michael Jackson's bodyguard, and he's like in the main principal story that takes up the second half of the movie. He's like the main guy of these other group of people that go partying in the woods. And another one among them is my buddy Matt Jefferson, who plays this he's like this nerdy kind of jerkish guy who seems to be obsessed with having a party because all he seems to do apparently is sit at his computer till 6 a.m. We can all relate to this, I'm sure. Anyway, so they go out and they are stalked and killed by the girl. And the girl's played by Lisa Neeld, a Playboy model, by the way. Now, this movie, at first, I thought it was a mixed bag. And then I went through it again, gave it sort of a second viewing. And this is the conclusion I've come to. The first 35 minutes are some of the best independent horror slasher stuff I've seen in a long while. I mean it. It's funny. It's got some decent kills. It's not really gory. It's not gory at all, but it's got some decent killing in it. It's got a cool story for the killer. It's got great acting. It's some of the best stuff I've seen in a long while. And then, around the time after Ari Lehman's character gets killed, and then we get Scott Cummings and Matt Jefferson's stories. then there's like this 20-minute span where it just really slows down for me. There's like this 4-minute montage, like this random pointless little. Well, I'm not sure if it's pointless. I'm not sure why it's there. Maybe it does serve a purpose, but it's a montage just showing around the areas where they shot. I mean, I guess it's because they want to showcase another Tiffany Apan song, I believe it is. I think it's a Tiffany Apan song. 3 of her songs are in this movie, and she acts in it. She was in Meat for Satan's Icebox, a Trauma release for people who aren't familiar. Um, but yeah, and then around the last 20 minutes, when the girl shows up and starts killing off these characters, then it gets good again. And Robert Z'Dar shows up. Yeah, it's more than a cameo. It's a supporting part. He's prominent towards the last few minutes of the movie. He's a cop who basically investigates at the end all the murders. And for those of you who are wondering what Conrad Brooks' role is, he's just like this old guy who makes fun of the characters. It's short, but it's funny. I mean, I'm a huge Conrad Brooks fan, so. But yeah, do you know what? I guess if you can get through, like, if you don't mind that little 20-minute segment, I'm sure it won't bother everyone. It just happened to bug me a bit. The first 35 minutes are the best, and the last 20 minutes are pretty damn fun. I give it a good, maybe 6, 7, or an 8. 6, 7, or an 8 out of 10. And, I guess if you live around Ohio, I think they are selling this in stores around there. Travis Bowen. This is made by Eerie Frequency, their company. So, yeah, I guess if you want to buy it, you could get it from them around a store somewhere, and if you live in that area. Or there's a website. I think it's called Picturedactyl, something like that. And it's like the independent film company that's distributing it, and you could buy it off their site. If you're interested, the special features are director's commentary, which is kind of fun. I kind of like that. I like commentary tracks, and outtakes and bloopers, which is really funny, and 2 Easter eggs: the movie's trailer and a short film called "Doll Nazis Must Die," which Tiffany Apan and Matt Jefferson also star in, which is kind of cute, fun exploitation short film. All in all, I guess you know what, I recommend it. I think it's a lot of fun. I will rewatch it several times. I think. I mean, if you don't mind, there's not much gore, so don't go into this looking for gore. But if you're looking for just a fun, decent, more above decent independent slasher film, I guess you can't go much wrong. You can't go wrong. Not sure what else to say really. Here, but yeah, the girl. 6, 7, or an 8 out of 10. I want to thank very much Travis Bowen for autographing it. Thank you very much. I enjoyed your film. Keep up the great work. So that's the girl. Check it out if you want it. And I'm sure you do, because I said you do. Bye.